This uranium conversion facility at Isfahan is not the current showpiece in Iran's nuclear program. That's at Natanz, about an hour away from here, where Iran has already conducted some experimental uranium enrichment.
We've had a big week. We've had a lot of victories this week. NATO was a tremendous victory. The war was a tremendous. Look, we were talking about this for 30 years, about Iran being nuclear. And all I said is it will not be nuclear, and it's not going to be nuclear.
And that the lower courts cannot pause an executive order on a nationwide platform. They can do it in that one case, in that one state, but they can't do it nationwide.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Ooh. Okay. Aloha, everyone. It's Saturday, June 28th. Oh, got some bugger going on. Oh, yeah. Let's get all these things going on before I just. It's been a while. So I purposely didn't record yesterday to try to see. Oh God, it was tough. It was tough not to, because it's just so ingrained. And when I wake up, it's like
I come and go.
All these little things in it.
Satanic.
No, it's not. It's for the love of Jesus. So, yeah. So, anyways, yes, I posted up the little, the walkie one, the health walk one. Hope you enjoy. If you watch. If you're not watching, then you won't know that I'm saying. If you're watching, thanks, appreciate. Yeah, little vlog, little news. The birds seem to have adopted someplace else, so they adapt to going else, so they don't have their little thingy going on outside. I'm like, hey, good results. Oh gosh, yeah, just gotta calm down, stop driving around, stop trying to do a whole bunch of little things. I do that with my mom, and dinner's like it's like that too. So I gotta unpace myself and just relax. Don't be tense. That's the idea of this Mongoose Max Hawaii. It's not like accurate news. I mean, well, I try to tell the truth and try to put but it's not like it should be the source of your news. But
Friend.
Quote my sources. I watch CNN. I just see the news that they're making fun of, so I know that it's a thing. And so, anyways, that to the news. So there's obviously the big boom in Iran was they report extremely success, like obliteration success, but they kind of jumped the gun. They don't have a real assessment. They just wanted to throw it out there that it was such a, they went there and hit the target because the military knows what they're doing. They came back and they're all safe, and that's a success. But did they get the Did they get the enrichment processing plant underneath the ground? And did they get the enriched uranium, the 60% enriched uranium? Did they get it? Was it there? Did they blow that up underground? So they don't really know. But they're saying yes. And then other people are saying no. And the people saying no is going, hey, these are like experts, like military experts out of Pentagon. And other, it's like, no, they don't know. They might have set them back a few months. That's about it. So there's a big, but why the spin and why the fake news battle? Oh, I'm telling the truth. No, I'm telling the truth. You're a liar. You're fake. Why? Because they want to make it look like a big success because the Republican senators.
I'm not sure how. Can you hear him?
Shut it. The Republican GOP MAGA senators in the Senate. They want them unified under Trump's successes to vote for the big, beautiful bill, which is the spending budget bill for Congress has to do that. And it's the spending for everything, but it's the spending, it's like the one that they wrote and it went through the House. It's now in the Senate. It's not passing the Senate right now. And it has like a $3.4 trillion increase in the spending ceiling. Right there, alarm bells. And it wants tax cuts, but only for the super wealthy. And everyone else is going to be paying for that.
Please continue.
Wealthy, targeted tax cuts. Everyone else is going to be paying for it. And they cut spending like Medicaid. So they're saying, they're outright lying. We're not going to touch Medicaid. We're not going to touch Medicaid. And they are severely cutting a lot of that stuff. And the stuff they cut out of Medicaid is like Planned Parenthood. So, boom, the abortion issue. Because of why they want the religious right, anti-abortion, to be on their side. They want the military bloc to be on their side. They want these big bloc of voters on their side. And Trump wants the gigantic hundreds of $1 million donors on his side. It's a big tax rate. So he's pandering to his voting bloc for the GOP. And the GOPers are kind of split. They're kind of like, they're fractured. Some of these senators, Republican senators, are going, I ain't voting for that bill. What are you, crazy? What's wrong with this Trump?
Happens.
They're starting to get this.
In another place.
And then it's another place. And it drives me nuts. And even Trump, he comes back, he's trying to do a victory speech about the Iran thing, and he's talking about everything else as well. Shoot, there's just a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, the Fed guy, right? The Fed guy, we gotta replace him.
I'd like to see costs come down. He gets up and he does his little thing for 5 minutes, and he goes out and he goes back to the beach. He goes, I'd like to see costs come down. Well, he could lower the interest cost by $900 billion a year. All he has to do is lower rates. And everybody's saying, I was watching some of the business shows today, and they're saying, Trump's right. He should really be cutting.
But the main thing, I shouldn't go too off track with that. The main thing is the Supreme Court. What? Supreme Court. Thank you, Supreme Court. Where did we get this? Thank you, Supreme Court. The Supreme Court gave Trump a decision that he's saying is a total win, but it's a decision against the lower courts from blocking or injunction his executive orders. So here's Trump with his executive order. This is all Project 2025. They printed it all out beforehand, put them in the binders, and read it to him, and he signs it. Project 2025. All these executive orders he's signing, the big 100, 200, these executive orders. Some of them are unconstitutional. Now, normally what happens, executive orders unconstitutional, someone in one of the 50 states says, this is unconstitutional, I challenge it. It goes to the lower court. The lower court says, yeah, we're going to have an injunction on this until we figure out if it's constitutional or not. And therefore, nationwide, all 50 states, it's an injunction. So it blocks the executive order all across the land, all 50 states. That's usually what happens, much to the frustration of Obama and Biden and Trump and a lot of presidents. They go, I'm trying to do this policy, and somebody challenged my executive order. This is the check and balance. If you don't challenge the executive, if there's no possibility of saying that's not constitutional, and it is not constitutional, it's incompetent. If it's not constitutional and there's no way to challenge it, right? Because what's a dictator? The dictator tells what's going to happen, dictate out of their mouth, and it happens. Their word is law. Dictator. The word is law. Now, if all these executive orders are automatically magic, then that's like dictator power. So the framers of the Constitution, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, they put checks and balances. So judicial checks and balances. So judicial system, courts can challenge it. Not now so much. The lower courts, if the executive order is unconstitutional, can challenge it in their state. And if they find it unconstitutional, or if they're looking to see if it is, it's stopped, or the injunction happens within that state, not nationwide. That's what the Supreme Court decided. So it's not automatically nationwide. Unless it goes up to the Supreme Court and they say, yep, unconstitutional, then it's nationwide if the Supreme Court says it, not the lower courts. That's what that is. But it kind of gives them a lot more power. And he wants to stop birthright citizenship. It's in the Constitution. It's like the article, it's like the article it's in. It's like the first sentence. If you're born or naturalized in the United States, you're a citizen, state, subject and state, national. If you're born, it says born. And they're trying to say, no, that's not. So that particular one is pretty much probably going to fail even with the Supreme Court, which is 6-3 MAGA leaning. It's a MAGA Supreme Court. Why am I getting upset? It's dictator and it's been taken over. Project 2025 happened so far. It's like 60-70%.
Excuse me.
Project 2025 is like enriched uranium in the Iran facilities. It's 60%. If they get it to 90%, they can make weapons grade. Anyways, okay. Talk too much. Hawaii's got news too, yeah? Hawaii news. Happy Saturday. Oh, shit. Okay. The Supreme Court limits Trump favors Trump. Yeah, this is like history. I'm doing these things. It's like a chronicle of this stuff. The military's land lease is coming up, and they don't want it to go back to the military. They want to renew it. So there's all these protests about save the land. I don't know what to think about that here. Actually, didn't give much thought. Oh, pooled resources because it's hot over here. You gotta go golfing. The country club. Oh yes, golfing. That's sports. There's a pool. Jump in the pool. Oh gosh. Oh, a little back in the day. Remember 1960 when you want to relax? Just hit the bowling alley. Go bowling. Balls are hooking and pins are falling at the classic bowling Dillingham Boulevard, where automatic complex pin setters are run by workers who sit in a comfortable electrical console and flip switches. They just flip those switches. Man, in 1960 they had this techno thing. These switches is the control board. The power. Oh look, political cartoon. Oh, there's our healthy Secretary of Health and Service, RFK Jr. with a worm brain, testing the most recent vaccines. Just randomly. He doesn't know what he's doing. Another person that doesn't know what they're doing. He's running on conspiracy theories, and we might not get useful scientific vaccines. Oh, say hi to measles and polio. Oh gosh. Oh, why? Okay. What are we gonna do here? Not much going on. I guess we're gonna do this one now. This is doing here.
Make stores keep track of rogue shopping carts.
Wherever I go around the island, from west side to Kapolei, Aiea to Ala Moana,
It's not for you.
It's not for you, Waikiki or Waikiki, to Hawaii Kai, I see a very high number of abandoned grocery carts. In my neighborhood in Kapolei, I counted 8. That's the only at the one of the villages in Kapolei. Why? Oh, all right. Why don't...
Can you see?
Yes, I can. Why don't our legislature work to require that merchants use a cart locking system so as to prevent the carts from going beyond perimeters of the store? Some merchants do, like Long's Drugs and Kapolei Parkway, but certainly
I'm stopped.
Safeway, Target, Walmart, and other vendors should do better. If the merchant is not motivated to prevent loss of assets like a cart,
I'm told they cost about $250 per cart.
then our elected leaders should make it a requirement. We need more done to correct this safety issue
Some are on roadways and walkways.
and to better improve our neighborhood aesthetics. Vladimir Korolev, Kapolei. Oh, thank you, Vladimir, for sending in your letter. What an interesting name. No, thank you. He's in Kapolei. Worried about the Kapolei is way the heck over there. I've seen them. This shopping cart thing. I mean, yeah. What can you do? Well, what can they do? Yeah, he's telling us what he's putting a solution out there. Yeah, the homeless use them. It's a real thing. They steal. Some of these people just. I mean, there's you use the shopping cart, you put your stuff in the car, and then you like, they return things way over there, and they leave them hanging around. But that's not the problem. The problem is the people that come in and take them for a road trip and put their stuff inside, and they're going down the road because it's a homeless. They're used by the homeless thing a lot. So yeah, it's it's a thing. It's a small problem. I don't know. Homeless
Come
is
closer.
Come closer. Well, let's hope all the big beautiful bill, I'm gonna say, doesn't pass. Even Republican senators aren't gonna do that. It's a massive, crazy thing. And you know, one thing about those injunctions, that the state by state, they can challenge the executive orders. So there's like a little bit left of
I want you to go.
court check and balance. But here's the check and balance between executive and judicial. It just went like this. Judicial. Wow. Anyways, it should I'm trying to say it's going to turn out okay. It's going to be
Here.
okay. Hey, have a good day. Aloha. It's Saturday. Have a wonderful